Hi, my name is Anna. I'm a registered dietitian, and today I'm going to walk you through a super simple recipe for a very low-fat hummus. All you need is a can of no salt added garbanzo beans or chickpeas, some minced garlic. I'm using pre-minced garlic that's canned in water, just not in olive oil. You'll need lemon juice and then low sodium soy sauce or coconut aminos. And then for a liquid to help thin out the hummus, you can use water, vegetable broth, chicken broth, just make sure it's fat-free. Or you can also use the liquid from the can of chickpeas, which is called aquafaba. So when you drain and rinse these, make sure that you save the liquid so that you can add it back into the food processor as you're making the hummus. Let's get started. So to save the liquid from the garbanzo beans, after you open up the can, just go ahead and pour that liquid into a container. I've got this here. So that liquid is called aquafaba. It helps keep the hummus moist. It also adds kind of a good creamy texture to it. So just save as much of that as you can. We probably won't end up using all of it, but we have it there if we need it. And then I'm just gonna drain and rinse the rest of these in the sink. I like to work in batches with the drained chickpeas, so I'll go ahead and add some of those to the food processor, along with a little bit of that aquafaba. So probably about half of what I got from the can, with about a tablespoon of liquid from the aquafaba there. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and scrape down the sides of this before we add in the next batch of chickpeas. Just make sure that it mixes nice and evenly before we add in the rest of these. Okay, there's that. Add in the rest of maybe 2 more tablespoons of this in here, and I'm just eyeballing it. Notice I'm not measuring it. But that is just to make sure that it stays creamy and it mixes good together. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. After that is nice and creamy with the chickpeas and the liquid, then we're gonna go ahead and add some more lemon juice. It calls for 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is usually the amount in 1 lemon. You don't have to use fresh lemon. You could also use a store-bought bottled lemon juice. That works perfectly fine in this recipe too, especially if you're pressed for time. Okay, so now that we've got the lemon juice in there, we'll go ahead and give that another spin. Let all of that mix together. All right, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of the soy sauce or liquid aminos. We've got the coconut liquid aminos here. Just has a little bit less sodium than soy sauce, but adds a good flavor. So just a teaspoon of that here. Okay, once that is in, and I'll go ahead and add some of the garlic in this one too. Okay, I'm gonna use, let's see, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. This is a ½ teaspoon measurement. So I'm just gonna add 2 full teaspoons of minced garlic. Again, this is the one that's pre-minced, just canned in water. Make sure you don't get the ones that's canned in olive oil because that will add a lot more fat to this recipe. And here we go. Once it is at the consistency that you want it to be at, it's ready to go. So you can just pour that into your serving bowl. You can dip veggies in there. You can dip some low-fat crackers in it. You could spread this on some bread, kind of as a flavoring for sandwiches. There's lots of different things that we can do with hummus, and this is a super simple, easy, delicious way to make a very low-fat hummus recipe at home.